Okay, I believe the stream is live now. Guys, this is just like that one video that's like the first 5 seconds of every live stream, or the first 3 seconds of every live stream, whatever it's called. It's basically that video. Now, I guess I'll start off with a speedrun that I decide on, I guess. I don't, because technically speaking, there is nobody in the chat right now to help me to vote on these things. Okay, so what we're going to be doing today is, hope you guys can't see my screen. I'm pretty sure I just have it on game chat, the capture. I'm going back on YouTube, and again, I don't want people to see my YouTube recommended because I don't want to get copyright stricken or past tense of copyright strike. Copyright struck. That makes sense. Okay, so I don't want to get, but I don't know if that's, I don't want a copyright strike. That's the point. I don't want a copyright strike. That's what I mean. Okay. So, I already forget what I was doing. I remember now. Probably, I'm hoping this will be copyright strike. That's the point. Okay, the audio's gonna loop. The audio's gonna loop again. I think I've also set the chat delay to be lower. Then we're gonna set a poll, and it's going to be what speedrun. Go in creative and get hold on. Hold on, let me think. This is not interesting right now. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to figure out what to put as the options for the poll. Go in main menu speedrun. That's something I did for Minecraft before. There's no prepared food in this game. There's cooked food. Below Zero and Subnautica 2 both have prepared food, like meals. Get to land speedrun. Then radiation sickness speedrun. That's a pretty good poll right there. Also, again, I don't know if really... Okay, I'm going to mute my desktop audio really quick because I want to make sure my sound effects and stuff that I've added come through. But, so right now, I've added this little overlay here where I can say chat lock in. It takes priority, so it's like I'm swapping games or something like that. There's not just a black screen. So I can toggle that on and off. There's no transition yet. And then also, I can press this. This crashed my computer earlier. I don't know how it did that, but I got a sound effect I can press now. It goes or something like that. Anyway, I'm going to check and see if my audio works right now. So I'm going to have to mute my desktop audio so the audio doesn't loop. Alright, so I've decided this sound effect is functional. Desktop audio is back on, and now I need to think of an initial speedrun to start with. I think I should probably add the OBS speedrun names text back up, and I'm trying to figure out if I can add outline to the text. I had an idea on how to do it earlier, but the issue with that is I forgot what the idea was. Oh, outline. Oh, that'll be nice. Okay, hold on. How do I... The outline color, I want the outline color to be black. I don't know why it's looks like that. Is that like an OBS glitch? What does text look like that? It says there's 6 people watching. Okay. Sorry, I just need to catch up on... I'm messing around with my OBS settings really quick. Okay, now it says there's 1, so that's, I'm pretty sure, a bug on YouTube. But anyway, I need to figure out why is it that the outline... What if I disable the outline? Is the outline the reason why that happens? So what if I modify the text? What if the font's different? What if I make it bold? Let me make it font style. Let's make it bold. And then we'll go with, now that we have the bold text, I'm going to get into the run just in a bit, but I've wanted to make this look a lot smoother for a while now. I'm adjusting my font on, that's not a good font at all. Guys, you know what you're getting? Hold on, how do I find it? Where is it? Why is OBS not letting me type how I wanted to? You know, we're going basic Arial font. Now what happens if I add an outline to basic Arial font? Will that look good? Wait, that's why. Okay, I'm adjusting the wrong setting. Okay, that looks good. I want the background to disappear. No, that can stay. Background to disappear. That looks pretty good now. So now we've got an outline, which looks decent bit better, I think. Oh wait, yeah, you can see stuff happening live. Okay, that's interesting. I'm still not like perfectly locked in right now in terms of anything at all. Okay, so last thing is maybe make the outline more. That's pretty good looking now. So current speedrun, we will set it to be, let's think, what are speedrun options for this game? Let's say I think we'll go with why is it so difficult to come up with runs? Let's see if anybody said anything in chat yet. Okay, no votes yet. Okay, well, it looks like this first 8 minutes now. I thought this was going to be like a minute to get set up. Cooked peeper. Current speedrun is the cooked peeper speedrun. Okay, we are going to go with the cooked peeper speedrun now. Starting now. Okay, well, it was truly a speedrun of all time. I'm gonna skip the opening sequence. Tell me if the audio sounds a little off. I'm pretty sure my soundboard thing still works.
Aurora suffered orbital hull failure. Cause unknown. 0 human life signs
All I need
detected.
to do is grab a peeper. Now, I think if I swim along the surface, this run goes faster. I think for food-related runs, I have to eat the food. I think that's a fair thing, is I should have to eat the food. Okay, well, there's that one. I just had a better idea for a run that's maybe a little more interesting. We're gonna do a current speedrun. Bleach. One of the most underused items in the game. One of my favorite items in the game. Bleach, because I like to make water using disinfected water instead of... I like to make water using disinfected water instead of bladderfish, because I think it's more time efficient.
Attention.
Alright, so for this, I already forgot bleach. Okay, I gotta do bleach. So bleach requires, I need to go to the kelp forest and get titanium. I need salt and coral tube samples, so I need one of these. I just need to go over there and get salt and, I need to go over there and get salt and silicone. And then that will get me the knife, and I'll need to go craft the knife, come back, cut a piece of coral, and then... Actually, I could save time if I get titanium really quick from this. Okay. So now I just need to craft the knife, then I need to craft rubber, then craft the knife, then make... I need to find some coral, but I also do need salt, and I'm not sure if salt can spawn in every biome, or if it's just a few. I feel like salt should be able to spawn in every biome. That seems relatively intuitive if you're considering we're in the ocean. I think I just saw some.
Life on this planet grows in unusually distinct and diverse ecological biomes.
You got salt.
Further study recommended.
Then we take the salt back to the life pod. So I just need to craft that into rubber, make a knife, cut the coral. I'm trying to make the stream like an hour long this time instead, because I've been going way past how long I've wanted to make streams these past few nights. And I'm probably gonna, so I've added a few things, like I can push this to get the chat lock-in overlay, and then I can cut it and disable it, because I feel like that's interesting, nice overlay to have. Okay, I need to grab a knife, and then, wait, is that gonna, yeah, craft it, okay, I craft it on time.
Standard survival blueprints following
Right, yeah.
the massacre
Jump down,
on Braxis Prime.
find a
The knife
coral tube,
remains the only exception.
then you go back to here, and then now that you have that, you go over here, and you craft your bleach. And you got bleach. And then what I like to do, technically the run's done, but see, so bleach gets you 2 times disinfected water, and disinfected water is worth 30 each, so it's really useful, especially if you're in a biome where there's no bladderfish spawns. Also, celebratory sound effect. That's like the one sound I found on the YouTube audio library that could be considered remotely useful, at least for these current purposes. There's also a glass shattering one. I might put that one in. Alright, now, I don't know if I should do any of the ones that are in the vote options, seeing as how nobody has voted on the vote poll options yet, but what's an item? I don't need to always do items. I seem to always do items. I could do different things than items. I could do biomes. I could do... What if there was inventory, like, loadouts I had to get? Where I have to get all the... Oh, that's an interesting run. Okay, I have an idea. I think what we're going to try and do is we're going to try to do the entirety of the basic materials, or whatever they're called. Hold on. If it's doable on the... If it's doable quick enough. Hold on, let me test this. I believe most of these things are pretty quickly accessible.
Attention.
Let me check. I don't know. Let me see. So basic materials. I'm making all these things. That's what I gotta make. We're speedrunning to get all of those things. Alright, so total I'll need at least 2 pieces of glass, a bunch of metal salvage. Okay, metal salvage. Now, I'm gonna go with just the stuff you can get right off the bat, but I will grab a few more items because some things appear after making other ones, so I will need to grab 2. So I'm not going to do the entire basic materials category, just the ones that are there at the start, and then also lubricant, because you get that from creepvine, I'm pretty sure. So I'll have to get silicone, and then I'll also have to make a knife, and then I'll have to cut the coral. I need salt. I need metal salvage. I need salt, metal salvage, and creepvine seeds and quartz. So a decent amount of things right now, actually. Alright, well that's creepvine seeds. I need quartz and salt.
Oxygen.
Now, I think those are the two most difficult ones to get anyway. However, I can still make a knife, because the knife is good for... So I think the problem I'm having with this is I'm trying to constantly say something, but I say the things before the sentence has been formed in my mind. So I end up with a lot of dead air. So maybe I should not try not to end up with a bunch of dead air. Okay, I'm gonna go down here, hopefully not die from all these crash fish that are most definitely gonna kill me. But no part of the run said I had to survive. No part of the run said I had to survive. Oh, I'm also drowning. This is just going great for me. I'm drowning, and also I'm dying of explosions. However, the explosions are gone, so I don't have to worry about that anymore, and I've completely lost my train of thought. So essentially, I need to craft... Yeah, see, that started. So we'll get these 6, essentially. These are the standard, these are what we consider basic materials for this, so...
Power plants. Weapons were removed.
Technically speaking, I should probably have titanium left over from this.
On Abraxas Prime. The knife remains
Okay,
the
now I
only
need to
exception.
go down here. Probably should open that door quicker. Now, hop down, look for coral tube, and then now that we have the coral tube, we cut the coral tube. Did it not cut? Okay, I got it. Okay. Now, I just need bleach. And then I believe we will have all of the standard items.
Bleach is an essential chemical used for cleaning wounds.
So technically I need to make lubricant too. So I have the titanium from this, that from that. That would go here. Glass there, bleach. So it's 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's 6. So there's the basic materials. Now I'm trying to think, what are some other categories that seem doable? Water category. Electronics. See, those immediately duplicate. So these, I think you need the scanner to make, to even discover the recipes. Because what that would mean is I need to get a scanner. Is this a clickable stream title? Is this something people want to click on? I feel like I can modify the title a little bit to make it better. I don't know if... Let me design a different thumbnail. This is vaguely, I'm thinking, vaguely better of a thumbnail. So we're gonna take that, and then we're gonna go and we're gonna add some text. We're gonna write chat choice, maybe. Can't really see anything right now because I'm designing a different thumbnail for the video. I'm saying that in case anybody's joined in since I started doing this. But I'm modifying the thumbnail and title of the video because I've been running the same thumbnail for the past like 4 or 5 live streams. So what if I flip it that way? That's not really too legible. I hope my microphone's on. I think my microphone, yeah, my mic's on. But what if this part was orange and this part was blue? Hold on, I might be cooking with this thumbnail. I'm changing the thumbnail of the stream. Hold on. Okay, that's a different thumbnail. Alright, so now I'm just changing the thumbnail for the stream and then get back to actually working on the speedruns. Mildly better. Can I record and live stream simultaneously? Right now, watch this. So, right now, hold on. I'm gonna record a laugh track. Never mind. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna record a laugh track. I'll do that off stream. I'll record a laugh track. Does anybody have any ideas? Type in the chat. See what your ideas are for the speedrun. I've done a few so far, but I don't know. I don't have any more ideas for it to do. I could do some of the ones on the poll, actually. I'm gonna do radiation sickness speedrun. That's what we're doing. We're doing radiation sickness speedrun. Let me change the text on OBS. That's what I meant to do. Change the text on OBS to say radiation sickness. How is that? That's how you spell sickness, right? Just like that. Okay, I think that's how you spell it. Now, this is ready to go. We're gonna go survival mode. Yep, radiation sickness. We're speedrunning radiation sickness. This is such a W stream. There's not really too much clip farming you can do in this sort of a stream. Unless I kind of roleplay it. Wow, chat, this is such a cool new place. I've never seen a game like this before. This place looks so cool. So I'm guessing the Aurora is that ship over there. Zero human life signs detected obviously means this is completely safe for me to go on. So I'm gonna go on the Aurora and definitely see, guys, I can't clip farm. I'm not good at clip farming because I just realized that people don't shake the mouse around to shake their camera when they talk. When they just started playing a game, they kind of sit back and they're like, "Whoa!" You know, that's what people usually do when they... That's what people usually do when they clip farm. I'm just not too good at clip farming yet. Wouldn't it be something if I put it as like my first time playing Subnautica? Should I add some music? Okay, we're speedrunning radiation sickness. I don't know if you go faster diagonally in this game, because I know some games, if you use both your movement keys... Okay, we're getting radiation, but I think I have to die of the radiation sickness for it to count. I think that's fair, to have to die of radiation sickness. I don't know if the radiation magnifies the closer you get. Well, chat, I think this is... So I think this is mostly just about... It's more of a luck-based speedrun. Okay, I didn't know quartz could spawn here. That's interesting. Okay, so... Theoretically speaking, you can get salt and quartz from the aurora. That's a cool... Oh, am I not sprinting anymore? How do I... Okay, never mind. I don't know what the sprint button is. I'm pretty sure it's shift, but I don't know if it's toggle sprint or auto run or only set to run. I don't know. Let me see. So if I walk around, I think I have it on hold to walk. Okay. So what should the next speedrun be then? We did the radiation sickness. I'm trying to think of just things you can do in the game that are technically speedrunnable. Current speedrun is... I'm going to say the current speedrun is... Chat, I need speedrun ideas. That's what it's going to say. It's going to say, chat, I need speedrun ideas. And then... Maybe I can be chat. I'll be chat. And you guys be streamer. That works. Hi chat, how's it going? What if there's some guy named Chat? And Chat doesn't watch live streams because Chat doesn't like being called Chat, and every time Chat is... What if there's some guy named Chat who doesn't watch live streams because every time the streamer says Chat, this guy expects that someone's trying to talk to him. So he doesn't watch live streams because he just gets confused all the time. There's maybe a possibility that that's happened before. I just had a speedrun. I have an idea. I got one. Here's a speedrun idea. You guys ready for this? Capture a fish and capture a... What are some fish species in this game? Capture a bladderfish and name it Craig and put it in an aquarium speedrun. That's a good name right there. That right there. And then I'm retitling the stream to that. There's gonna be so many stream retitles. So I'm just trying to find, is it better if I leave the stream name as chat chooses what I speedrun in Subnautica, or is it better if I retitle the stream every time? Because I'm sure YouTube has a limit on that. So we're gonna go main menu. We gotta capture a bladderfish, name it Craig. Technically, there's no in-game way to name the bladderfish Craig, but I think if we all collectively agree that the bladderfish is named Craig, then it works. I'm trying to figure out where should this text be positioned on the screen. That's a pretty good setup there. Okay, so we're gonna have to name the bladderfish Craig, and then that's we got to get an aquarium. So for that, the aquarium has to be inside a powered base. I'm also now realizing I don't know if aquariums can spawn. Oh, that's interesting. This thing can go out of the water. Okay. So I need a bunch of titanium. I also don't know if aquariums can spawn outside of the... We'll need multi-purpose rooms, which in which case we'll have to go to the Degassi wreckage. So we're gonna really quick... Okay, I can get that. And then I need habitat builder and a computer chip. And then I need a scanner and I need habitat builder probably. Alright, so I need a decent amount of metal.
Copper is an essential component of all power.
That guy's okay. There's a bladderfish. I think he might have died. Is he alive still? No, he's dead. We can't. Craig can't be dead.
May have unexpected applications.
Craig can't be dead. It doesn't count if Craig dies. It'd be absurd if it still counted if Craig died. So that's why we just get a new Craig. That one, technically, I think I might have said that one was Craig, but that was actually fake Craig. That was just fake Craig. That's how it goes sometimes. Sometimes in life, you think you have a real Craig, but it turns out he was a Greg. So, you know, you're gonna have to not do anything. That was supposed to be like motivational. I don't think it was. I don't think anybody was motivated by the Craig speech. Okay, this is Craig. This guy right here, that's Craig. This is the bladderfish, his name is Craig. We need to protect him. Ignore what happened to the first guy. That does not count. Wait, never mind. Okay, I thought you needed 5. I thought you needed a lot more quartz, but I remember now that's from the large aquariums. Need that much. The large aquariums are what need that much glass. So we've got enough quartz. Now the main issue will come from whether or not. What? Wait, don't go there. Those are gonna blow up the mushrooms, and I'm gonna die. That'd be a cool thing though, where you put a bunch of bladderfish over a field of acid mushrooms so they instantly explode everything. So we can't grab any more bladderfish, otherwise we won't know which one is Craig. And yeah, we just won't know which one name's Craig. I keep saying finishing sentences with and then I don't know how to finish the sentence, and it goes and anyway, and then it makes it sound like I don't know what I'm talking about. Which technically I don't, but I don't think anybody's done. This could be a world first. This could be a world first. Has anybody else ever captured a bladderfish and named it Craig? And I already forget what the rest. It was putting it in aquarium speedrun. So I think we need more copper wire. I also need silver, but really quick, I'm gonna make titanium, and then I'm gonna use this titanium to make an oxygen tank. Probably should have made fins, but the oxygen tank at the very least will help us out enough. Here, let's get a celebratory sound right here. Wait, that's interesting. Okay, so those buttons that I use for sound effects, actually, I don't know if the sound effect will show up because those the left and right brackets let you scroll through your items in this game. Wait, have I already been underwater for 30 seconds? Really? Oh no, I just didn't let my oxygen tank fill up all the way. That's how. I was gonna say. Okay, I need to get to this kelp biome. I'm pretty sure it can spawn sandstone. So I need sandstone and limestone. And then this is all assuming that I can get to the floating island without Well, this is assuming I don't need to get to the floating island. If I need to get to the floating island, this run will be about 20 minutes longer than I thought it would. Okay, that's lead. Not what I needed. It's limestone, probably what I need. Yep. You go up, and then you go down there, and you go like that, because I'm such a pro gamer, completely evaded those. Not a scratch on me. Perfect. Now I need... So I have the copper wire, I just need the silver, and I need the table coral. And then... I'm gonna grab a couple of these in case I need...
Oxygen.
Because I might need to make a sea glide. So that way I can save time if I need to make a sea glide. What if you had like a portable fabricator? I know like a Cyclops type. Please don't do that. Sandstone.
Silver-based
Silver.
wiring kits are an essential component
Now I need...
of many habitat modules.
There, yeah, this will get us. This will work just fine. I needed that gold anyway, silver. Okay. Now we're good. Wait, actually, I need another one of these. Okay, my inventory is full. That's fine. Alright, so I'm going to need a wiring kit, I'm going to need a computer chip, and then I need a habitat builder, and I'm realizing now I need a hatch, and I also need solar panels. Because the base has to be powered enough that Craig can survive. The base has to be powered enough that Craig could survive in the event where I disappear or something. You know, this needs to be enough in the event where I get eaten by a giant fish, and then Craig needs to be able to live out his days without me, essentially. Basically, the goal is protect Craig, and if Craig dies of death, then I lose. But also, the solar panels won't kick on because it's getting to be night. So I need more of this. I need 2 of this. And I'll make 1 of these. So this is technically going to slow down the speedrun, but it could speed up a specific aspect of it.
In construction of vehicles and power plants.
Wait, I was holding shift. I don't know why it cut me out of that. Cool if you could cue recipes.
On Abraxas Prime. The knife
That
remains
goes.
the only
I need table
exception.
coral. Go. Okay, now I need a table coral. Table coral, I believe it spawns on the side of these little plates. Definitely over here. Right. Okay, not over there. Over here. So I just need 2 of these. And I go chop, chop. Grab those. Now that we have those, I can push this button and see if it still plays a sound effect. And then I can make a habitat builder. Still gonna need to grab more quartz and more titanium. Did I already make fins? No, I didn't. I didn't already make fins. Fins, and I need electronics, I need computer chip,
draws from available data to provide
habitat
environmental
builder. Alright, well, we've got all those ingredients now.
And
now
safety
I
of
go
this
in
setting cannot be
here. I need
overridden.
lots of quartz.
The builder tool is designed to construct habitats capable
Okay,
of
so I've got
withstanding
enough space in my
extreme
inventory
environmental conditions.
For some quartz and titanium. I need to find one of those giant, this thing right there. Maybe. No, that's not what I was looking for. That over there is what I'm looking for. Those things have an abundance of materials of all sorts. Should I add some music to the stream? I don't know. I'm pretty sure I can do that through like the YouTube audio library. Just download the tracks and then have a button pressed to play them, maybe. You know, that might be nice. Hold on. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like if the power, the run doesn't count if I can't get an operational base. Alright, right here. So I'm gonna take a I'll get closer. Let's use an eye compartment. And then I will... Oh wait, I forgot. I do need oxygen. Turns out people need oxygen to breathe. Which, that's what the craziest part about this is that they made a game where, like, the primary thing is you have to use oxygen. Oh, I haven't built a habitat in survival on this yet. That's crazy.
Oxygen production
Aquarium.
offline.
Aquarium, please. Please. No. Okay. Wait, I have an idea. Wait.
Radiation levels.
Let me leave the
Trend
base
is
first.
consistent with damage to
Okay.
the Aurora's drive core sustained during
So I need to delete this. What if I make a different type of compartment where I can... What if I make, like, the quad compartment, like that? That right there should theoretically allow me to build an aquarium to put Craig in. Like, that looks like plenty of room. Like, if I was Craig, I wouldn't even mind living here.
Oxygen production
No.
offline.
Hold on. Is there any sort of... Oh, man. There's nothing. There's absolutely nothing here that'll work for what I need it to. Okay, so here's the deal.
oxygen.
I'm debating on whether or not the floating island is smarter or the Degassi base is smarter. Like, what's the smarter design choice here? Hold on, there's got to be some sort of geometric. Oh wait, I can rotate the aquarium around. Okay, there's just wait. Oh, it's the roof, isn't it? Hold on, yeah, it's just the roof won't let it fit anywhere. Oh well. So looks like Craig isn't getting us home anytime soon. But I'm not gonna give up on this run. I'm not giving up on this run right now. I'm gonna go and scanner. I need a scanner. I'm gonna get a sea glide and then maybe a bunch of regular oxygen tanks and just try to get down to scan the multi-purpose room. Because I need the multi-purpose room. But also the floating island might be easier to reach. It's not. The floating island isn't really easier to reach. I'm lying to myself. Scanner. That you can use to scan things. And then for the first time ever, never mind, no I'm not. I was gonna make the battery, well not the battery, I was gonna make the flashlight in this game. For the first time ever. Probably should use this med kit too. Where's my med kit? Eat the med kit. I believe you eat the med kits in this game. That's the only explanatory, that's not the right word. That's the only explanation. There we go. That's the only explanation we can use. So I need to find a sea glide, because that would speed up this challenge the fastest. So for anybody just joining us, I just spent, let's see how long this has been going. I just spent 13 minutes trying to figure out how to make a getting the stuff ready to build an aquarium for a bladderfish named Craig. Now, the issue is, it turns out you can't build an aquarium in the X compartment or any of the compartments in this game. You have to have a multi-purpose room. So, it looks like I'm going to have to go to one of the wreckages, the wrecks, that's the right word. I need to go find a wreck. And get the room blueprints out of it. So that's gonna be real nice, you know.
30 seconds.
Chat, you guys understand. What is this? Seamoth, okay. I know this is a Seamoth fragment. I should probably go up because of like oxygen and stuff.
Oxygen.
Yeah, you definitely swim a lot faster with, I don't know how much faster you swim with ultra glide fins. Alright, so sun's coming up. Technically, solar panels. That's enough for Craig. Okay, I didn't even realize this thing was here.
Short-range scans suggest this biome supports extensive biodiversity and connects to a number of small cave networks.
So, technically... I don't want to give up on the run. Okay, there we go. There's one sea glide. There's one sea glide. We can do this. We can do this, chat. We can do this. Oh no, you guys are all sitting around not helping me. That would be real nice if... There, we got sea glide. It'd be real nice if someone in chat could help out right now, you know. I don't know why you guys are making me do all the work and just sitting around and watching. I don't know how to make that tone that to sound like an obvious, like, joke. Like, I don't want people to think that I'm actually expecting chat to help with the stream. Like, that's not the actual impression I'm trying to give off. It's kind of funny. But I don't know how to make it funny. Okay, I don't have copper. I need more copper. I always need more copper. What do I have the copper I need? Why are you right outside my house? That is completely unfair and unnecessary, and quite honestly, it's just stalker behavior. And there's one outside here too. Guys. Isn't this... What? There's one there! Guys, help! There's another one! That's crazy. I just need copper, dude. He's guarding the copper. You're so rude. You're just actually obnoxious. I just had full health, basically. Alright, well, we got the copper now. So now I need to go get a sea glide. Then we're going to take the sea glide. And we're going to... I need more copper. Guys, I need... I'm not gonna give up. Maybe I might give up, but I'm gonna try my best not to. Really, I'm gonna have to try because I'm being very... Okay, guys, I didn't even get any closer. This is rage bait. Okay, that's the first time I've gotten away from one of them. I actually didn't know you could go around the corners and get them like that. Oh, I don't think their turning radius is that good. I think I heard that somewhere. So the crash fish really only are good if you go in a straight line. If they can't, like, you can dodge away from them. No, here we go. Wait. What? That does work. I thought that... I don't know what that reminds me of. Okay, that's one for sure. Copper ore. Okay, now I can make copper wire. Take that copper wire, make a sea glide. Wait, how do I unpin all? Is there an unpin all in this? Now, for the record, I don't need to make a large aquarium. I just need a regular aquarium. The regular aquarium is all you need. You do not need a large aquarium for this. I mean, technically, like, you could, but the big part of that is that I don't want to, because that's more and more effort I have to do. Seriously, I thought this was going to be like a 10-minute run at the most. So, what this looks like to me is that I should really get a med kit. However, med kits are for little babies who need medical attention. Honestly, adults who need medical attention too. Okay, so essentially, medkits are for anybody with medical attention, so I probably should get a medkit. Alright, so the issue we had is I thought I was going to be able to put an aquarium inside one of the X compartment hallways. issue with that is I was dead wrong, so now I have to swim all the way to the floating island to get the multi-purpose room blueprint. Then I have to swim all the way back. No, I don't have to swim back. I can put it anywhere I want, technically speaking. But is Craig gonna like it if he's far away from home? Okay, if I collect resources along the way, technically I won't need to go all the way back. Yeah, I just have to keep Craig from dying. That's the only thing, that's the only requirement for the run, is I have to get Craig in an aquarium that's powered. Essentially. That's all the run needs.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency
It'd be cool if there's a way to like name the bladderfish itself, because technically naming it Craig isn't really part of the speedrun, because that's just kind of something like somebody could just in chat could decide its name isn't Craig, and then technically I couldn't argue with that.
30 seconds.
But I think it's fair to say that I get to choose that its name is Craig and its name is Craig. Unless I change that, but I'm pretty sure it's Craig. Did I go past it? No, it's there. It's the ominous fog pile. Okay, where is it? There it is. Okay. No, it's not a pile. It's a cloud. Guys, I don't know what I'm doing. I do a lot better when there's somebody in chat that isn't me. Does this work? Can I? Huh. I can. That's the answer, is I can. Thinking of a joke idea. Man, I really... You know, you get a lot of people who say you need to find, like, a niche for your channel. And I think that's probably good advice. However, how broad does the niche need to be? Like, how, I mean, not broad. How narrow? How narrow does it need to be to count? Because it's like, most of my stuff on this channel is parody of some sort. Like, this is technically, this is not like a real... I don't know why I bothered to pick that up.
PDA data.
Basically, my point is this isn't like a regular parody. It's not a regular speedrun. It's like, because there's no... I'm not speedrunning the game. I'm not speedrunning to a specific point of the game. I'm speedrunning to getting an aquarium, powering it, and putting a bladderfish named Craig in the aquarium, and then that's the speedrun. That's as far as the speedrun needs to go. But it was gonna go a lot faster until but I learned though, you need not large rooms, you need multi-purpose rooms to put aquariums in. And that is an important lesson in life, is that sometimes you think an X compartment will do, but what you really needed all along was a multi-purpose room. There's no multi-purpose room up here. I have to go down here. Oh yeah, okay, the multi-purpose rooms are a lot larger than I remember them being. Exterior grow bed. These are some of my favorite items in the whole game. I love exterior grow beds. They're super duper useful.
Acquired.
Right now. There.
New blueprint acquired.
I'm more scared of the cave crawlers, I think is what they're called. The crab things, than I am of the Reaper Leviathan. Because the Reaper Leviathans are really cool, but those crab things are scary. I don't like the little crab things. Okay. So we should make it home pretty, like, relatively quickly. I can't believe all this is required for the speed run. This isn't really a speed run. This is... Last night I had a run where I was supposed to go to the void. I was supposed to get to the lavas, to get to the primary containment facility, actually. Because I think the end post, like the goal post ending of the run kept changing. But I was supposed to get to the primary containment facility after, like, I would go and create and give myself all the stuff and then try to get there, and I forgot where the Lost River entrance was. So that's how I, so that run was probably the longest. This one might be the longest run so far, though. 25 minutes in-game, but I really don't think that clock counts, but that's what I've been basing off all my runs. Basing all my runs off of, I should say. This will probably end up being the last run for tonight, or today, or this evening, or this morning, or whatever time zone you're in. Because it turns out this is a lot more tiring than just recording a video, especially when I'm talking. There's more audio of my voice in a minute of these streams than in any of my actual videos. So, but that's saying something, because I didn't use my voice in any videos or streams or anything until like 2 months ago, and I haven't uploaded any videos since then. Use my voice in 4 videos ever, I think. Alright, well, I just realized we are at the end of the run. So, what do I do? Or maybe if anybody has voted on the poll, I haven't checked the poll in a while. If anybody's voted on the poll and says that we should do more speedrun, then we'll do more speedrun. We'll do one last speedrun. Judging off the poll options. Did I not? Okay, that goes there. We're almost there. We're almost there. Multi-purpose room. Hatch. Then I need to add solar panels because the room. I don't have copper. I need copper. I need copper. Copper is the. I need solar panels, otherwise the run doesn't count. I need power for the base, and if the sun goes down before I can get power, then it doesn't count. Alright, well, if anybody, after this run, I will go check if anybody said anything on the poll. So that's on. Yeah, that's right, I have to go put the aquarium inside. And then, no, the aquariums. You know what? Fine. Maybe I will. I'll take water, nutrient block, and then I will put Craig in the aquarium. Oh, I should get an absolute cinema button. Okay, let's push this. That should have played sound effects. Okay, now if anybody said anything on the poll, then I will possibly do that speedrun if it won't take too long. Otherwise, this will be the end of the stream. Now, I haven't checked in a long time. Okay. Alright, well, it appears nobody has voted on the stream. So, I'm going to end the stream now. Thank you for watching. I might find another. Maybe I'll do a different type of stream next time. Anyway, thank you for watching. Bye.